a big one.
Oh man. Look at that. Tell me if that fish didn't want that worm.
Hey folks, I'm Larry Ladowski with Midwest Outdoors. Today I'm down in El Salto. I'm fishing with elite Bassmaster guy right here, Hunter Shryock. Beautiful lake, beautiful day. We're gonna have some fun fishing right there with this guy right here. We're gonna pick his brain about doing baits and rods and reels and have a lot of fun tonight.
I'm excited. Let's do it. So we're out here, the sun got really hot, it slicked off, and we started running long tapering points, and I'm throwing a 10-inch Berkley power worm in black and blue, and really all I'm doing is I'm throwing it out there where I feel that that point is starting to taper off and drop, and I'm really just dissecting the bottom with this worm. I got a 3/8 ounce weight, nothing too heavy, but it's down there probing, and I can feel all that chunk rock and coming across little bushes or trees. And when I reach that, I bring that worm to the end of that point and it starts to drop off. That's most of the time where them fish are going to be staged up at. They're there to ambush and eat. And when you get to that point with that worm, you really want to soak it. So you feel it start to drop off and you'll find a rock. Just kind of sit there and shake it for a little bit and then pull it another 2 or 3 feet and do the same thing. But Berkley power worm in Mexico, it's hard to beat. Pull up to a spot, first cast. That's usually how it works when you're fishing points or offshore structure like that. You come up, and if you don't get them within the first 10 minutes like that, they're not active, you're using the wrong bait. You know, but if you got enough places like this to run and gun, you run and run and run until you find an active school, and you can get rich in a hurry doing it. So it's just it's a cool way to catch them. Nice.
There you go, buddy.
Finally, start catching them again. Beautiful. See how quick that rod reacted to that fish? Look at that. This is exactly why I like these new Veritas rods. I mean, these things are a low price point, and you can see the size of that fish. I was actually late to setting the hook on it. It ate it while it was falling, but I'm just gonna thumb it right here. And it's got a lot of tip action. You can see that, but a strong backbone to keep these big fish in order, because it can surge. You can see it right there. It just stops it. And
yeah, Hunter, a lot of these, a lot of this power worming is all based on feel, right?
Exactly. I mean, like I said, this thing was falling to the bottom and ate it.
Nice.
And by the time I picked up, I knew it was already swimming with it. And you know, when I set the hook on it, it delivered a blow on, you know, 17-pound Vanish line. And what do you think? It's a good fish?
That's a good fish.
That's a good fish.
Yeah, and earlier today, Hunter was kind enough to give his 3 favorite rigs that he always brings with him in a boat. You can check it out at the link below. Nice job, Hunter. You're on this little 10-inch worm bite.
You know, the Southwest is known for a big worm, and you would think, you know, this is a chunky 3.5-pound class fish, you know, and you look at the size of this worm, but you look at its mouth, I mean, it'll ball this worm up to, that's it. That's all the bigger that worm has to be to fit into a 12-incher's mouth, which we've caught 10 or 15 of today. But you drop that down in there, that's not really that big of a bait. So don't be intimidated to throw a big bait when you're in the Southwest, or, you know, anytime you're around big fish, the small ones will eat it too. Double. There he is.
How does he do that? Man, that came quick. He was swimming for the boat, wasn't he? Sweet. Tell you what, I got schooled today by a bass professional elite on the power worm.
He's lying. We had a blast.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hunter, it's almost topwater time.
I know it. It's exciting here. It's always fun dragging a big power worm around because you know you're going to catch a big one, but getting a bucket to explode on a topwater is always exciting too.
Hey folks, you can check out all the new Abu Garcia and Berkeley products at their websites. We're gonna go do some topwater. Hunter, good luck in the elites this year.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show too.
You bet. Midwest Outdoors, we're right back. I'm Larry Ladowski, and we'll catch you later.